Shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of James who well. Shalom to the elect. Salakia. I'm feeling a bit down in the dumps. So forgive me if I cough or if I got something on my nose or I sneeze. Salakia. Just want to play a little bit of this.
From Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink, we have learned the fate of their very first human patient. Neuralink has begun the most controversial medical experiment of the 21st century, bringing science fiction into a real world that might not be ready for the consequences of a cyborg revolution. Neuralink has arrived. Now what comes next? On Sunday, January 28, 2024, Elon Musk's Neuralink carried out their first robotic operation on a human brain. The patient was implanted with a total of 64 wires directly into the tissue of their cerebral cortex, each wire containing 16 microscopic electrode sensors, and then a very small battery-powered computer device was nestled inside this person's skull before the incision was sealed up and the N1 chip was powered on for the first time inside a live human being. Elon Musk has confirmed that patient 0 survived the procedure in good health and is recovering well. Elon also noted that the Neuralink device has already begun to show promising neuron spike detection.
Before I carry on with that, I just want to show this. Look, I was watching Halo, right? It's one of them futuristic programs, and it was implanted into this guy's brain. He was gonna attack somebody, right? And my girl just turned his whole body off. Let's see if I can find it. Oh no. I've been playing Halo games for years, man. So here it is, this guy jumped, this guy's jumping to do judgment on this wicked woman, and this woman here just turned off his chip. I don't think I can find it here, but it don't really matter anyway. Let me just get a scripture before I carry on. This is Proverbs 21:7. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment. And Esau Edom, I was watching this video earlier, and they've got these robotic eyes that allows these so-called blind people to be able to see, and if you look into the New Testament, when Yahushua was there, when he healed the man, he took mud, he spat on his hand, and he rubbed it in his eye. So this man wants to do everything the Most High does on the left-hand side, and ultimately that's not judgment, because all of this stuff, I was watching another video where you had these first adopters, right? They got these chips implanted in them, and the company went bankrupt because Neuralink is worth like 340 million dollars, I think, and I think they got an investment of like 2 billion or something like that. So this is big money for Esau, man. But you can see over the course of the last 10-20 years, because there's been other companies that's tried to do the Neuralink or have done the Neuralink, and they pretty much just left the people that they did this experimentation on to the dust. It just shows you how wicked
Ever
he is.
since the concept was introduced 8 years ago, Neuralink has felt like a purely speculative techno fantasy, but in 2024, Neuralink is real, and it works. He did it. He really did it. Elon put up the biggest headline-grabbing product in the modern world of
license any asset type in one simple plan. Try free for 30 days. Start creating with Adobe Stock. How would you like a £10,000 trading account to trade with where you have no challenge?
World of brain-computer interface, Elon's company is really just one piece of a much larger puzzle that neuroscientists have been trying to solve for decades. How do we understand the human brain? The pursuit of decoding the human brain will become a multi-trillion-dollar industry in the decades to come, and Neuralink will have no shortage of competition. But in true Elon Musk fashion, his radical pursuit of innovation might stand the best chance of coming out on top. Synchron is another US-based BCI startup company that has already completed their first round of human trials in 2023, implanting 10 patients with their own neuron sensing electrodes. This company is important to watch because it is currently being funded by Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, two wealthy and powerful individuals who do not seem to like Elon Musk very much. The method used by Synchron to access the brain is considerably less invasive than the procedure being done at Neuralink, which is a big factor in allowing human trials at Synchron to move.
Oh, it just shows you have all these different companies, right? When with their one, what they do is they put a little node in one of the nerves in your brain cell. It's not as invasive as a brain chip, because with the brain chip they literally they just put an emergency button on top of your brain. Let's see. Yeah, this is it here.
Text. Once the stentrode arrives in the brain to an area directly below the motor cortex, an expandable mesh is deployed that interfaces with the walls of the vessel. And this mesh contains 16 electrode sensors that can begin detecting and transmitting neural activity back down through the wire and into a device that is attached to the patient's chest. So how does that compare to Neuralink? Well, let's go back to what we were just talking about at the beginning. The first Neuralink patient has had 64 tiny wires inserted into the surface of their brain by an ultra-precise surgical robot, and each wire contains 16 electrodes just in the microscopic tip that goes around 2 millimeters deep into...
Yeah, this is pure wickedness, man. This is Hosea 4:18. Their drink is sour. They have committed whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love, give yea. Let me get that in the New International Version. It says, even when their drinks are gone, they continue their prostitution. Their rulers dearly love shameful ways. So this is a shameful way, man, because you're really meant to rule the people in righteousness, right? But you want to control them. You want to be able to turn them off if they come against you. And this is what you do when you're wicked, because you know people are going to come against you. So you want to implant them with this stuff where you can just turn it off at a moment's notice. Now, what's going to happen to these people who are implanted with this BCI chip? You know, what's going to happen when there's an EMP attack? Is it going to affect the mobility? You know, what happens when they don't want to go along with Esau stuff? They're just going to turn it off? So a lot of these people is going to come back to bite you in your ass. It says her feet, Proverbs 5:5, her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell. And everything this man does is absolutely grievous, man. You know, let me get this quick. This is Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. Because when he comes with these brain chip interfaces, right, he's not going to tell you that you can turn it off or you're going to be affected by EMP. I don't know whether or not there's going to be some kind of RCD built in that's going to protect you from that. But he's going to make it look like he's doing you a favor, when really he's just putting a yoke of iron around your head, or more specifically on top of your brain. And by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And when it goes into here, where it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper. And when you look into the word craft, right, it says an activity involving skill in making things by hand. And the second definition is skill used in deceiving people. So is pretty much, and through his policy he shall cause deception to prosper in his hand. Because he's fooling all these people into thinking he wants what's best for them. And you can see through Esau's basically his MO that he's never really cared about the people, you know, that he rules over. And if you go into the blue letter definition of craft, it says by implication profit, pains, craft, diligence, gain, work. So he's diligent in being crafty and deceptive, right? And it says craft, deceit, guile. You know, this is another definition of it. And this is the true definition of it. This is deceit, treachery, in the sense of deceiving, fraud, craft, deceit, false, feigned, guile, subtlety, treachery. So this man is treacherous by his very nature, man. You can't trust anything that this man does. And a lot of these people think, you know, we got 100 years here or 500 years or 1,000 years. You ain't got that long, man. This place is finished, man. Through the grace of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Lord willing, the Lord speeds us up, man. Because being here just grievous, man. It really vexes you that judgment is not being done, and you have this base man who walks around like his ish don't stink, man. So yeah, Lord willing, this video was edifying. Sorry about the snuffles. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Jewish world. Shalom to the elect. I'm gonna leave the description for that Neuralink video in case brothers, wanna look into it themselves and see how deep this devil's throws are. Shalom.